Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for November the 24th, 2022. And yeah, we've moved into Sagittarius season, so you might notice the shift in tone in the next couple of days. Speaking of a tone, in comes the angels have a message. And so the Judgment card. Something has come up to be reviewed, to looked at, but there is also this energy of a calling coming through. Interesting. Let's see what is coming in. And really is messages to see things from a higher perspective, to kind of look at the bigger picture. Initially, there's this sense of heralding and connecting you to a deeper purpose in your life. The Four of Wands. Okay. A deep review of what it is that you really want, especially around the home, especially with the 1111, your soul mastery, your soul purpose. So what is it that you're here to do? What is it that you're here to build upon? Okay, the Strength card. Do you have the bravery and courage to step into what the universe is calling you into here? The Page of Cups says messages coming in for your heart. You might surprise yourself today, or someone might surprise you. And the Knight of Swords, you're like, I don't know if I can do this, but the Six of Swords is very much, feels like something bigger than you, or it's taking you out of your normal world. The Six of Swords has been able to move on, quite literally. It's a transition energy, and it can be finding the peace. Again, it's like that sense of laying something to rest, but it's transitioning into a whole new energy, quite literally. You might notice the tone and shift in tone, and it's very much with that angel, that message from the angel in the Judgment card. That's the tone that we're going to hear. The Six of Swords can mean travel, it can mean moving. So it can mean either of those things, but I do feel like it's saying that you're in a transition phase and the spirit is helping you here. The angels are helping you, however you want to perceive it to be. There's something greater than us helping us and calling us into transitioning into something that, like I said, we're going to need our bravery, we're going to need our courage, because it really is taking you out of yourself, even like, stepping out of your usual comfort zones. So this is where I don't actually see this as a bad thing, but the Nine of Swords is kind of like the mini freak out energy, when you're about to do something and you have the little freak out at the last minute kind of thing, like maybe you're about to step out on stage. You have to do it. This is what you've been called in to do for whatever reason. But at the same time, it's daunting. It's scary. So it's kind of like you are getting a message to do something that may feel scary. And so a little bit of fear might come up around it. But this is where it's pushing you to evolve, pushing you to grow in a way. And I guess it's one of those things. I mean, is it guiding or pushing? A little bit of a nudge from the universe, because it's kind of like, when you imagine you stand, for whatever reason, they're showing me standing on a stage in the wings, about to go out into the limelight. And it's this sense of you have that last minute moment of, at this point, I could run away and hide. I don't have to do this or whatever, Some of you might be really confident with being out on stage or public speaking. This is just an example. So whatever it is that you kind of might have that moment where it's like, this is my chance to go to exit stage left and I don't have to do this. But there's a part of you that knows that you need to go out and step out into the spotlight in some way, shape or form, or do this. Again, the spotlight, they're saying that is appropriate because it is a sense of a little bit more of you shining in the world and being seen in some way, shape or form. So, yeah, interesting. So I do feel like it's something big is being asked of you here from Spirit. And with the Page of Cups, this can be an apology as well. Somebody might be getting brave to apologize to you. You might be kind of summoning the courage. The Strength card is summoning the courage to do something, summoning the courage to speak from the heart, or let somebody know how you feel as well. But I mean, the Strength card is very much a Leo energy. So this is the heart. This is the heart energy, but this is where Virgo, the maiden, meets the lion, the innocence of the venture stepping out. It's a maiden adventure, quite literally. but it is requiring you to kind of, if the line represents your ego, that ego part of you that says, I don't want to do this. Ego can come in all different guises, but it's like softly, shutting the mouth of the line, saying whatever ego part of you that is saying, I don't want to do this, or I'm not ready for this. The maiden comes out in all her innocence, and she's ready to the maiden part of you is ready to embark on this new adventure, this new voyage. And so again, with the Leo energy, once you kind of can shut the jaws of the line, those parts of you that are trying to stop you from doing this, like I said, then that gives space for a really lovely Leo energy to come out, which is speaking from the heart, opening up your heart. Doesn't have to necessarily be speaking, but just opening your heart to what the universe is asking at this moment in time and listening to those messages of your heart. Your head will be freaking out, going like the Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh, why are we doing this again? Can you explain this to me again? But the heart is like, this is what feels right. So it's a day of doing what feels right and being brave, as opposed to what your head is saying to you. So the Nine of Swords can be, sleepless nights, or you just can't stop thinking about this. The Page of Cups could be somebody letting you know how they feel about you as well. So this could be a moment of exhilaration and excitement that comes through. I mean, it feels like that as well. It's kind of like one of those things where you just say I keep getting things like you've won an award or an accolade, or you've got some kind of recognition of sorts, but that's requiring you to then step into doing other things that you're not used to doing. And so however this is presenting, like this could be something big, it could be something just somebody recognition from another person or recognition within yourself. So but it really is with that Judgment energy and the Strength card, there is a deep calling that is coming from Spirit, and it's asking you to clear out a whole heap of old reasons and excuses why you can't do something, or old karma, old energy that you don't need anymore. Clear and clean out, and then step into your courage and listen to this calling and listen to your heart. And this is where you can move on. Interestingly, the Six of Swords is where you can transition on, find the peace, whereas the Nine of Swords is where you're like a little bit stressed and worried and anxious. So it is saying that you can find the peace with this situation here that is causing a little bit of anxiety, but it is requiring you to be strong, resilient, and courageous. So that is it. That is the reading for the day. And I actually feel like it's, off on the next adventure. We are in Sagittarius season now. So it's wanting you to see things from that higher perspective. It's wanting you to step into freedom. It's wanting you to experience something new that is going to bring wisdom, or something that is going to help you with your soul growth journey. So to trust those messages, no matter how scary they might feel. But it might be one of those, nervousness, excitement is very similar feeling to anxiety as well. So I kind of get a mixture of both of them. So that is actually the reading for the 24th. So thank you so much for joining me, and please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments as usual, and take care.